India was once a golden sparrow. The nation accounted for more than one-fourth of the global GDP. For centuries, India was the center of trade, thus making the state strong economically. Then began the era of foreign invasions. While the Islamists plundered, the British consolidated power and ensured that India became one of the poorest nations in the world with their derisive socio-economic policies. It was only after independence that we became the masters of our own destiny. But unfortunately, after the Goras left, the power rested with Bhura Babus. As a result, India not only was looking coyly at the West for food, but was also not able to resolve issues at home and sought international interference. Such has been the implication that till date we are bearing its brunt and dealing with a hostile neighbor like Pakistan. And it is also courtesy of the Bhura Babus that the global community finds it totally normal to meddle into India's affairs. Hi and welcome to TFIPost. I'm your host Apurva. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get all the latest updates. And if you're watching us on Facebook, do like, share and subscribe to the page. Let's begin with the video report. When India gained its independence on 15th August 1947, the ruler of Jammu and Kashmir, Maharaja Hari Singh, was presented with two options. They were to either go with India or Pakistan or be an independent state. Singh chose the latter. However, in the same year, Jammu and Kashmir was invaded. The invaders occupied a chunk of the state before India could launch a counterattack. The region today is known as Pakistan Occupied Kashmir or POK. However, the UN refers to it as Pakistan Administered Kashmir and the Pakistani establishment calls it Azad Kashmir to further their agenda. While India has categorically maintained that it is an internal issue, the global community keeps raking up the issue at their whims and fancies. During a press conference alongside Pakistan's Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, Germany's Foreign Minister Baerbock called for the engagement of the UN regarding Kashmir. She asserted, and I quote, "Germany too has a role and responsibility with regard to the situation in Kashmir. Therefore, we support intensively the engagement of the United Nations to find peaceful solution in the region." The statement was given in response to what Zardari said. Zardari has said that peace inside South Asia would not be possible without the peaceful resolution of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute in accordance with the UN resolutions. India, however, has strongly rejected the proposition made by Germany. India's Ministry of External Affairs asked the European nation to first address the problem of terrorism that emanates from Pakistan rather than a dispute that needs to be solved bilaterally. India, in its statement, told Berlin to not ignore Pakistan's terror campaign for its self-interest. In the statement, India reminded Germany that the United Nations Security Council and the Financial Action Task Force, that is FATF, are still pursuing Pakistan-based terrorists involved in the horrific 26/11 attacks. While Baerbock mentioned Germany's role in peace, India said that when states do not recognize such dangers, either because of their self-interest or indifference, they undermine the cause of peace, not promote it. They also do grave injustice to the victims of terrorism. Recently, US envoy Donald Bloom toured the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Informing of the tour, the Embassy of the United States in Pakistan mentioned the region as AJK, that is Azad Jammu and Kashmir, echoing the Pakistani claims. The usage of such reference simply signals that the US is exercising its Plan B, that is balancing between India and Pakistan. Till now in America's camp, it was a yes for a democratic anti-China India and a no for an autocratic pro-China and pro-Taliban Pakistan. But America has changed, and that is clearly visible in some more steps like: first, US's F-16 package to Pakistan worth $450 million. Second, Biden meeting Pakistan PM Shehbaz Sharif in an informal meeting. Third, US Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin hosted an enhanced honor cordon for Pakistan's Chief of Army Staff, General Bajwa. Well, the West is investing in Pakistan, but can Pakistan turn out to be an asset? Pakistan exists on the basis of its hatred for India. Still, a Pakistani on a chair as high as the COAS has been batting for peace with all the regional partners. Yes, you've heard me right. Pakistan Army Chief General Bajwa recently hinted at peace with India without mentioning Kashmir. He said, and I quote, "We must give peace a chance by developing a mechanism to resolve all our bilateral issues peacefully. Moreover, as opposed to fighting each other, we should collectively fight hunger, poverty, illiteracy, population explosion, climate change, and diseases." As expected, the experts are taken aback with Bajwa's statements. Indian Army's Lieutenant General Syed Atta Hasnain stated that it was not the first time that Bajwa has come up with such lofty statements. While advocating for peace, Bajwa did not make any mention of Kashmir, which is a rarity from the chair. But what had forced Bajwa to tone down his rhetoric? Well, the reasons are pretty clear. Pakistan has almost gone bankrupt. The pumping of unnecessary money to keep its anti-India agenda was already costing Pakistan, and now the devastating floods have wreaked havoc in the nation. The people of Pakistan are today looking at India to save them from widespread hunger. Heinous crimes like rape and murder have become a daily affair. The concept of hatred towards India has swiftly become of lesser priority to the common masses of Pakistan, and it seems that Bajwa understands this. Henceforth, the head of the Rawalpindi bloc has called for peace, whereas the political administration, no matter how much diminished it exists, is still holding onto the India card in order to remain legitimate, not only within the territorial boundaries of Pakistan but also among the global community. While one of the crucial blocs of Pakistan has dropped the Kashmir card, it is now time for West to not only have an encounter but also accept realism and stop interfering in India's issue for their vote bank politics back home.